the next method, what I'm going to show you, is how we can mirror this over to the other side, combine it, and then make sure we merge all the vertices together. So for some reason I can never get mirror to work in 2016 Maya and 2017 Maya. But don't worry, if you do get it to work, this is where it is, under mesh and then mirror. But there is another tool, there's another method of doing this, which is if I just control D, that's one thing, make sure you don't do more than one copy of it. If I select this one, objects mode, and go -1 in the x-axis, that's actually going to allow me to flip this. And if I hold D and V and just snap this somewhere, the pivot, and then if I hold V, you can snap that, and it will be now flush with the model. Now, if it wasn't flush with the model, say for example, this was slightly out and this, if we try to now snap it, you're not going to get that flush feel, but don't worry, there is a way we can actually straighten this out. So if I grab all the vertices, grab the scale tool, so press R, and hold J, that's going to allow me to snap at 15 degree intervals. And what that's done is, so I'll do that again. So I'll select all the vertices, I'll hold J with the scale tool open, and I'll just bring this one into it. So if you ever want to line things up, you just bring whichever, yeah, obviously that's not what I want to do, but now we've got this straight line, and I'm just going to make sure it's back on the grid, so I'm just going to make sure it snaps back to my original thing. So if I go here, you can see, and now I'm just going to snap that back in. I'm going to grab both of these, so I hold shift with the object selected, grab that, and we now have a flush thing, but there's still two separate meshes. So if I try to move this one, it's not going to move with it. So I'm going to select both, and I'm going to go to Mesh, Combine. Now when I move this mesh, it's one complete combined mesh. But if I try and select all the faces, so if I double click the faces, you can see that it's still not a whole mesh. So the best way to do this is to grab all the vertices in the middle, and we have 30 verts, which doesn't sound right, it sounds a bit too much. So if we go to Edit Mesh, Merge, you notice now that we only have 15 verts, which sounds about right. And then if we double click on the edge, you can see that the whole edge now is selected. If we did that before the merging the verts, it still does it, okay? But the verts are still not merged, so if we merge them again, double click on the edge, and there we go, we can select this. And if you press Control Delete, now it's got to be Control Delete. Don't just try and press Delete, because if I just press Delete, you can see that the verts are still there. Vertices are still there, which is not what we want. So if I undo that and press Control Delete, it gets rid of the vertices, and we now have a complete mesh. If we open this up, you can see that your chest of drawers, my chest of drawers are already starting to come alive.